Hey, this is Eddie Cologne, EC Details, back with an episode. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. You can hit that subscribe, hit that like. That's all I need. With that said, today I want to do a video. I have some products that came in from Black Friday that I'm excited to test. Now, the Tesla itself has only been driven like 4 times since the last video, so it's almost been a week. The coatings will do another test coming up next week and drop that video on the first wash. It'll be 2 weeks by then. Let's go over what we're working on today. So I got this Dr. Beasley's GL, SP, whatever that's called. It's a surface nano primer for glass. I went and got some Nazio coating. This is for the glass windshield. We won't drive the car for 2 days. I lied. It'll be 24 hours. And then we're gonna test it against Armour Detail Supply glass. Now, if you don't know about Armour Detail Supply, shout out to DJ and Bradley. We've been hearing a lot of hype about them. Nazio, I got this from Car Supplies Warehouse. Links in the description below. Non-affiliated, though. This one will be though. Cheese. Anyway, and then we got some pads. So we went in and we got some rayon pads. I do want to show you what the car looks like. We are going to use a rotary on the car to do the test, and then here's where we're at. So I'm gonna show you the windshield. I'm gonna show you the condition of it. I don't intend to wash it. So what I'm gonna do is do a rinseless wash on it, clean it, probably just glass cleaner, clay bar, polish, apply. Let me show you that now. This is the glass here. And you can see some minor specking. And I was thinking to myself, look, if I'm going to do a video where we're doing everything else in the car, we might as well do the glass. So that's the glass. Let me set the camera up. We'll do the polishing, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, tooling! What we're gonna use today is we're gonna use Eco Wash 256-in-1. I'm gonna use that to actually clay the car. I'm gonna follow that up with Nítido. Nítido is an amazing glass cleaner, phenomenal. With the clay bar, we're gonna use the DIY mitt. These are hard to find. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of going to 2008-9 when the PlayStation 2 came out and everyone stood in line for like 12 hours and realized they only had one in stock. This is hard to get, but if you get your hands on it, it's real good. And then we're gonna use my rotary with a rayon pad. Shine Mate rotary, 6-inch. We're gonna use clean towels for the buff off. And then the cool thing about Nítido doesn't require, Nítido means neat, Spanish or whatever. It doesn't require glass towels. So I'm gonna use Kirkland's, or how my boy Joel says it, Kirk Franklin's. Shout out to Kirk Franklin for preaching the gospel. I'm gonna take my glass cleaner, I'm gonna take Eco Wash. I don't wanna get it on the paint because we're doing some type of test on it, and I just want to get it clean first, and I'm only going to do half. So with glass, I'm not as careful because I can care less. And you're like, Eddie, that's streaking. Relax, kids, okay? Relax. Buff that out. And then if you hear this, I don't really have, you can take plastic, shout out to Big Hands. Yeah, there's no contamination, but I'll do it just for the sake of the video. I would take the same solution. I'll take the mitt here. I would take that, followed up with this sprayed on here, and then I would clay the window. There is no contamination. I take care of my cars, but this is how I would do it. You could do it quickly as you're washing the car, so you don't have to worry about it being done this way. This is just for the sake of learning, right? Take that, take my same towel here, and clean it. Clean it, baby. Clean it. The thing about Nítido, the unique thing about that is you only need one spray. So I'll put 2 since the window's big. And ask anyone who has used it. It's probably some, if not, one of the best glass cleaners on the market, period. And I've used a lot. Cool. So SP, yeah, you know me, this is nano surface primer. Generally, What this means for us is we're not panel prepping. Shake compounds, always shake compounds. I cleaned the glass already. I panel prep the glass. And then we're gonna take our rayon disc. You're like, Eddie, what's a rayon disc? Great question. This disc is stiff. So you see how thin that is? That's thin, it's stiff, it's white, it's boardy. And that's made to take out etching on glass, because you can actually remove etching from glass. I think I'll put a description of the video that Mike Phillips did below using this compound, a rotary, and the rayon pad. I'm gonna put 2 dabs. It's chunky like my body. Check that out. Check how chunky that is. That is chunkster. Okay, that's a chunkster. And I'm gonna put it on speed 3. And I'm just gonna work the area. Now glass is porous, so the goal of this is to remove any coating that I have on here. And we're just gonna work it. There we go. Now you don't have to worry about heat. So it's a little grabby. It's a little grabby to remove. But you want to, it's way grabby to remove. There is some smearing on there. No stress though. You just grab your microfiber and remove it. Now, if you're nervous to use the rotary, it's all right. You'll be good. You'll be all right. Don't let it intimidate you. You're like, man, this guy's still wiping off. Yeah, it's grabby. It is for sure grabby. But it comes off and then it looks super nice. You can tell right here, it looks real nice. There's some more compound here at the bottom. Cool. All right, so if I had to scale this before we get started coating, this, scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 9. Ease of use, here's what you need to do. Do not put 3 huge drops. Does nothing for you but cause you problems. 1 drop is good enough. It's chunky, so get used to that. All NSPs are chunky except for like 95 and 150. It's chunky, and if it's hard taking it off with the microfiber, then at that moment in time, use a little bit of distilled water to remove it. We're gonna apply the coatings here. We're gonna go with Nazio first. Nazio Glass Shield. I don't know how long they've been around. I saw it on Jason's channel. It's a sprayer, so you get that. Oh, a microfiber and a big glass. Look at that, huge, bro. So open it up. I'm not gonna smell it. I'm joking. It does smell kind of crunchy. All right, so it's a sprayer. It says here, the application surfaces, blah, 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 windshield. Please visit. You want to apply it within 41, 85, 50 humidity before using the product or protection. Spray 1 square meter around 20 times with a standard glass bottle. Buff immediately with Nazio cotton cloth. Do not use microfiber cloth for applying. Keep the coated surface away from direct sunlight and dust, water, contaminants for 24 hours. Great. So you want to do 20 sprays. You only want to use what they gave you. They told you not to use microfiber. They gave you one of these, keep it clean. The cool thing about that is, DJ, I talked to him before this video, this you want to apply, give it 24 hours secure. So I'm not gonna take it outside until tomorrow around this time, and I'll show you on this glass. It says to spray it off and buff immediately. With 20 meters, you're looking at 10 feet, 20 square meters. I don't know how much it is. Pan, or someone else who's smart. And then you want to wipe it off with the applicator they give you. So then the question becomes, what do you do when the applicator is wet? Well, you can go to Home Depot and you can buy cloth ones like this, and then you just want to wipe it off. You can buy cloth ones like this. Ease of use is kind of simple. Reminds me of $9.99 Soft or whatever it's called, the Glyco. All right, we're gonna grab this top here. Easy to apply, super simple. No applicators, just a wipe. And then just make sure you wipe it off. Like, Eddie, you sprayed a lot. No, it said to spray about 20 sprays. I could probably done the whole car. With that, you could probably get 6 cars with this coating, a little more actually, if I'm doing this right. All right, so that's the coating installed. I'll show you here. There's no high spots. You can see that right there. So we're gonna try Armour glass. You're gonna shake it, it's a little thick. We're gonna use this applicator. Theirs is a little different. You have to put it on, let it sit, level it when the haze starts. The other one literally was spray on, wipe off, just like I said. Probably the easiest glass coating I've ever put on in my life. So you wanna shake it, prime the pad. I usually go a little thicker for when we're doing glass. Like I said, glass is porous. And then let's go over here and let's crank her out. And I did half, so I'm gonna come in. It's a little grabby. And then I'll overlap. Try not to go over. Also be generous with it, so when you see that it dries up, because it is glass, you wanna keep the bottle with you. Add some here. And I try to be liberal with it a bit. Go to my line right here. So I have a coating line. And this one, you would apply just like a traditional coating. My experience with the NSP is it gets a little grabby, but that's okay. Again, I'm just adding. I wanna make sure it's an even layer. And then come in and try to be methodical. Don't miss the spot, don't be that guy. Boom, all the way down. And then crosshatch. The idea of a crosshatch for me is kind of like weird. It makes it because straight lines aren't very, straight lines have the heavy hand, no matter how thick the pad is. So you do that so you don't miss the spot going back and forth. In reality, what I would do is take one of the red applicators and do this and do circles. And what the circles does, it alleviates you having to go up and down crosshatch. And you go section by section, and it also makes it so your high spots are negated. You're like, did you learn that from Ivan? No, I did it even before I knew Ivan. I would go in circles. On the glass itself, you can see the hazing for this one. The other one was so quick that I didn't have time to show you. But you can see the coating interacting. You can see it beading there, sweating off a little bit. You can see it there, sweating off. So we'll take our Kirkland microfiber, and this is ready. And then I'm just gonna go section by section, and it starts to get slick. It's just like all their other coatings, right? The other coatings, and you can see it here. I just level it, and then I'll come back and buff it off. Just leveling it. I'll flip it over. And then I'll put my towel in fours, and as insurance, you can see the slickness. Super easy glass coating to put on, and that's how it looks. You can see right there, no high spots. And we finished. The car is totally done. I'm super excited. Let's go over a few things so we're on the same page. GL glass from Dr. Beasley's. You want to make sure to have distilled water or work it in long enough. Don't use a lot of product, so that way you get the best results. If you do not, you're gonna hate your life, because I used too much the first time and I was having a hard time rubbing it off. If you use one dab, boop, you put it on with the rayon pad, it was good to go. Nazio, when you use the Nazio coating, do not use a microfiber. Use a lint-free cotton towel right away. Spray it on, massage it in, take it off. ADS, make sure the glass is clean. It goes on thick. Make sure it's even, because you want an even layer so it goes into the pores. ADS right here. That said, you can find all these products that I use today in the link in the description below. Half of them are Amazon links. Help a brother buy some underwear. Help him buy more products to test. You don't have to honor the source to do whatever you want, but I'm just putting it on there in case you want it. Shout out to ADS. I did buy this, by the way, but they just sent me one a while ago. Mike G for inspiring this video, and Nazio for coming in correct with the spray-on ceramic coating that boasts 1 to 2 years. ADS boasts 1 year. We'll see how it does in 3 months in the hellish winter of Idaho. I'm out. Thank you. Bye.